Going live. Hey, everybody. Are you a business owner or entrepreneur who is tired and frustrated that you have all of your information across like a bajillion different apps? And do you ever struggle to get started each morning because you're kind of like, where did I leave off yesterday? Or you're in a position where you're just really frustrated with yourself that you can't find a website that you visited and you don't have the bookmark and you can't find it in your history and you just really wish that you just had one single place to sort of collect your thoughts and keep all of that info together? Well, if you've ever felt those internal feelings of frustration begin to simmer after you've been in one of those positions, then I might have a solution for you, and it's actually super, super simple. I'm going to tell you today how keeping a business journal can supercharge your creativity and motivation. And the reason for that is having all of this info, having what you've done over the course of the past few weeks, the past few days, even the past few years, it really helps you be able to dive right into where you left off yesterday. And it's actually awesome because I went through my business journal that I've been keeping for the past year when I was about to start recording this video, and I realized like, wow, there's all these other ideas that I've had, or websites that I've found, or apps that I've found that I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I'm so glad I still have all of this info because I have no idea where it would be if I didn't put it in the business journal. So one of the benefits to this is, obviously having all of these details in one place. And I'm going to give you a few tips on how to kind of make a business journal, and even better yet, if you join my Facebook group, which I have the link for it in the description for this, I'm actually going to be sharing a business journal template with you via Google Docs later this weekend. Now, I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to post it in there. You just have to join, make sure your notifications are on the group, and yeah, I'm going to share that with you guys. So here's some of the benefits that I have seen from having a business journal. I wake up and I know kind of exactly where I'm going with my day. I feel much more refreshed and motivated to start taking on all the tasks. I know who I talked to like 3 days ago. Sure, you might have a CRM software in place. You might be keeping track of your calls elsewhere. But having a list of all the people that you've talked to on the phone, via email, any important pieces of information, you can always put it into other apps later. But having it in one place in your business journal, especially if it's in a Google Doc, is awesome because anytime you need something, all you have to do is just go to that Google Doc and search. And it's super simple. Another thing that I like to do with my business journals is I will have like hyperlinks in there. So I'll have hyperlinks in my business journals to different apps or different documents that I'm currently working on. So, and if it's something that I use all the time, like for example, my Trello board, where I'm doing a lot of project management, I will put a hyperlink to that at the header of my business journal. But before we dive in with too many like nitty-gritty details like hyperlinks and all that stuff, I just want to remind you that the only thing that you really need to keep a successful business journal is honestly like a paper journal is okay, like a hardback journal is okay, but I would definitely go digital because the power is in the searching. So the only thing that you really need is a Google Doc with the date and a place to write your info. It's super simple. Some of the things that you can do to help yourself remembering what you want to write in your business journal is you can have little prompts in there. So I was looking through a few other people's business journals online, and I found a few different prompts. I actually like to just kind of free write in my business journal. I'll keep track of different websites that I found that day. If I found like a cool app or like piece of productivity software, I will post those links in my business journal because then I can find them a lot easier later. I don't know about you, but my bookmarks bar, yeah, it's crazy in there. It's crazy. There's way too much stuff going on. So having everything in a business journal really helps. Some prompts that you can use is, what wins did you have today? Like in your business or on your project that you're working on, what wins? What would there be that would qualify like as a win to you? And it's really important to think like, celebrate the big wins, of course, obviously, but celebrate the small wins too, because there's a lot of progress that you're making on an ongoing period of time, and it might not feel like a lot to you. But even if you just made a bit of headway in a particular project, you could write that in there. That could be a win. What failures happened today? And I want to remind you too that failure is honestly a part of success. You're not going to be successful. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not going to be successful without failing probably a lot along the way. We've all failed. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, you've had moments of failure, and don't get tripped up over them. Just remember that it's all a learning process. And that comes to writing it in your business journal. When you write a failure or something that you feel like you need to work on in your business journal, it reminds you, it prompts you at the end of the day, or throughout the day, to start thinking about, okay, preventative maintenance. How can I prevent something like this from happening again? Or how can I overcome this issue in the future? And that's really going to help you. So having your wins and your failures in your business journal is going to be super, super helpful. And let's see, so another prompt, how can you use your wins and your failures to learn? So actually having a third prompt off of that, it really starts to cause you to think even more thoroughly about it when you're actually typing it down. So what softwares or extensions did I find out about today? That's really big for me because I am huge on productivity software. If you're friends with me, I've probably given you like a tip on some type of Chrome extension or something to use to save you some time. So I like to put that in there. What documents did I start today? So I do all of my stuff on Google Docs, and I start a lot of documents for different projects, whether it's for a client or whether it's for myself, and having like a list of links of here are all the documents. And you could do it like a link where you just copy and paste the link in. Honestly, it looks a little messy when you do that, in my opinion. So you could look up just how to do a hyperlink if you're not sure about that. And yeah, you could have all of the links to all of those different pieces of info. So you can find them easily again tomorrow when you need to maybe work on them more. So that's one tip, or actually several tips there. And yeah, let's see, like what new business are you bringing in? What are the new people that you are wanting to make connections with? And most importantly, having an area in there for free writing. And this has been one of the most, I think, profound experiences that I have had from keeping a business journal. Anytime you feel like that motivation strike, I mean, now I'm honestly, anytime I feel my motivation strike, I'm starting to like do a Facebook Live about it so I can share those tips with you. But when you're in the flow and you're kind of thinking, you're like generating a lot of ideas ongoing, you want to record that info somewhere. And you've probably had this happen to you before where you're just sort of on an idea storm and you're like, oh my God, I am on fire right now. I'm thinking about all these amazing ideas. Where do I put them? So putting those ideas in a business journal, again, makes it super searchable. So if you're making a habit, and with Google Docs, you can actually have it on your phone too. You can just be typing it in on your phone or on your desktop. By keeping all these ideas that you're having in a business journal like every day or close to it, then like 3 weeks later when you're like, oh my God, I remember I had this like really good idea about this one thing, but like what was it? Where was I at? I know that it was super, super awesome because I was on fire. Like I felt like I was on fire when I was thinking about it, but like, where is it? So yeah, just keep a business journal, guys. It's super, super simple. If you guys want any more tips or if you like what I'm throwing down, please comment below. Tell me the types of things that you want to learn more about when it comes to either operating a business online, doing marketing for your business, or maybe just staying extra motivated. And I'm here to help you. That's why I'm doing these Facebook Live videos. And another place that you can get even more help if you're interested in learning more about automated marketing strategies, sales online, sales funnels, chatbots, email campaigns. If it has to do with digital marketing, we're probably going to cover it in this Facebook group. So you can go to the link in my description and you can join the Facebook group, and it's totally free, and we're just there to help each other. So post any questions that you'd like. Also, if this video helped you in some way, if you are going to start keeping a business journal because you've watched this video, or if it inspired you in some way, please post in the comments and let me know. It really helps to know if I'm actually making an impact with people when I do these videos. Because if you haven't heard, I'm on a challenge to go live every day for 365 days. And yeah, I'll be real, I missed yesterday. I tried to upload the video at the end of the night and I ended up falling asleep. But yeah, I'm not going to use that as an excuse to stop doing this challenge. I'm just going to keep going and going live every day, or as possibly close to it as I can, because the reason that I do this is it gives me so much joy to help people like you. So if you are helped by this, definitely comment and let me know. If you're already keeping a business journal and you have some tips that you want to share, please comment, share those tips. Let us know what you think. And most of all, thank you so much for watching. I'm Christina Rose, digital marketing strategist and coach, and I will see you later with another Facebook Live video. Bye, guys.